Morning everyone, I hope that you are all well. Today's Thursday, it's the 15th of September and I'm back with a studio vlog for you all. What? Hyping myself up, it's that kind of day. First off, how great is this t-shirt I found in the charity shop? It says, might save your life, might steal your wife. Chaotic neutral. Good times. I saw it, I had to get it, so I've got it. There's a cat up here with me. Today's plan is to twist up quite a lot of yarn. The yarn club is dry, which is very exciting news. So I'm going to twist that up and label that first and foremost, which isn't that interesting for you because you can't see it because it's a surprise. Kimchi, what are you doing? Kimchi, come on. Come on, tiny one, come and say hi to the people. We gotta pay the cat tax. Cat tax. Cat tax. See, I don't mind holding Kimchi when I have a black t-shirt on because you're a black bub. Nothing will share. She's like, for God's sake, I was exploring. Sorry. So, yes, I can't show you the Mystery Yarn Club because c'est un mystère. But, I also have quite a lot of yarn for Yarndale to twist, but I'm going to do yarn clubs first and then I'm going to not get distracted by my cat, package them, and because I sorted out this morning, sorted out a bunch of orders and the labels for those orders, so I'm going to get them packaged and they can either be collected tomorrow. I might have them collected tomorrow and just be like, sod it. And then yeah, bead weave some berries maybe. Who knows, but I have a cup of tea. Just a Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. We're keeping it simple. I had to order some more on Amazon, so I should keep an ear out for the door because they should be coming today. Because I opened my last box and it's one of my staple teas, so I can't run out. I feel a bit lost, I don't have a watch on. And yeah, so that is the plan for the day. Basically, so I'm going to twist some yarn. I watched the latest episode of Critical Role yesterday and I won't lie, Noah was in the house with me and I was very tense. Kimchi. That's my photo backdrop right there that she's decided to crawl into. Everything gets a bit stressful and gets away from me a little bit, so I'm very everything's quite messy at the moment because there's just yarn everywhere and I can't organize stuff when there's just yarn everywhere. But anyway, I'm twisting. I watched the latest episode of Critical Role last night and Maria was out and I was watching it all by myself, and this is episode 33. Please no spoilers if you've watched episode 34 because that's on today. But it's not on until the early hours of the morning for me because I think it starts at like 4 AM or something. So I don't watch it live, I watch it when it goes up on YouTube on the Monday. So I don't even want any hint of a spoiler. I want no essence of spoiler. I want you to imagine. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But all I'm going to say about episode 33, no spoilers at all. My God, it was stressful. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to know if everything's okay. I don't want to know if nothing's okay. I don't want to know. Just let me live in blissful ignorance until Tuesday, which is probably then when I watch it, because I watch it when it goes up on YouTube. But yeah. Right, okay. Twisting. Got to find something to watch while I twist. Just want to give you a quick Kimchi update. She's still in my photo background. She can get out. I've unfurled it quite a bit. She can very easily get out, but I think she's just quite comfortable, so that is where she is. At least she's not under my feet. That's usually what she does. She like lays exactly where I want to stand. But hey, that's what cats are for. Mild inconvenience. Bless them. Anyway, I'm going to keep twisting. Twisting, 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 twisting. We potentially have a small flaw to the plan. I don't think I have enough shipping labels to print out these orders and get them shipped. I have just ordered some more. They'll be here tomorrow. But that does mean that I probably won't be able to have them collected tomorrow. And why isn't this printing? Oh, the printer. But yeah, small flaw to today's plan. Ooh, I knew I needed to order more as well. It's my own fault. Okay, I've made a plan. I've made a plan. We're going to go into town. I'm going to... What time is it? Oh, I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm going to go into town. I'm going to have a look in Wilko's. I'm going to have a look in B&M to see if they've got labels that I can print. And if they do not exist, then we'll wait until tomorrow. Fingers crossed they do, because I would like these collected tomorrow. But there's no point calling to have them collected if I don't know what time my labels are going to get here. So I'm going to go down and make some lunch because it's like 20 past 12. That's how long it's taken me to twist and label just the Knit Roll Yarn Club yarns. I have so much other yarn to label and twist as well. I'm not complaining, it's my own fault. I've left it till the last minute. But that's fine. I also have loads of berries that I need to bead weave for Yarndale as well, so it's not like I don't have other stuff to do. But come on, Kimchi, we're going downstairs. Come on, you're very cute, but we need to go downstairs. Unsuccessful. There were no labels in either B&M or Wilko's, so I guess I'm bead weaving this afternoon instead. So we're doing something a little different. What is this piece of hair? I thought I just fixed it. We're doing a little something different than planned this afternoon because I haven't planned ahead well enough. So here's hoping that Amazon delivery driver delivers my labels before midday. If they came around the same time as today, that would be delightful, but who knows, because they don't do Saturday collections, and I kind of really desperately need some more mail sacks because I'm very low. But worst comes to worst, I can always take them down to the parcel post box tomorrow. But yeah, so I can't package today. Very annoying. It's my own fault. I know it's my own fault, but hey ho. Because I went to Wilko's and I went to B&M and left and returned home empty-handed. So, which I know is a mean feat for some people, but I'm very good at just not buying stuff. I have a lot of stuff in my house. You know, I'm not the tidiest of people. I try my best to keep it clean, but tidying does not come naturally to me. But yeah, as a general rule, I just don't buy that much stuff. I just don't know why I have so much of it. Anyway, no labels is the answer there, because I have the 4 to a page labels, and it's actually kind of very annoying that they didn't have any, because I definitely thought they might have done. Apparently not. So, I guess if I was desperate, I could just print it out on an A4 piece of paper and then cut them up. But I may as well just wait for these labels to come tomorrow and then, you know, then package them all. But they're twisted and labelled, so that's a good start. And it's not like I don't have stuff to do anyway. So I'm now bead weaving raspberries to take with me to Yarndale. I'm slightly concerned that I'm not going to have enough berries at Yarndale, but you know what? I have 2 sets of hands. I'm doing what I can. I'm going to make 15 of each of 4 different varieties. I mean, that depends on whether I have the beads or not, but I'm going to attempt that. And yeah. I've still got a couple of extra little things to make, other stitch markers, and then I should be good on stitch markers. Then I need to put the findings on them, and then I need to package them all. And yeah, we're in the final straight of yarn show prep, and it's at this point I regret accepting my spot. I regret applying even in the first place, and I just want to cancel and pull out of it and never do another yarn show ever again. But I know that by the time I actually do the yarn show and I'm there, I'll actually enjoy it and everything will be great. But up until that point, just severe regret, really. Especially because it's so close to Advent time and I'm behind on Advents. Of course I'm behind on Advents. Last year I was behind on Advents and it wasn't my own fault. This year I'm behind on Advents and it is my own fault. So I can't be too mad about anything. But it's fine. They will get done. You'll get them in time for December. I will post them in October because there's no other option. They're 100% getting posted in October. But yes. You may be wondering what this little mark on my hand is if you don't follow me on Patreon. If you're not part of the Biscuit Brew crew, is what I was going to say. If you're not part of the Biscuit Brew crew over on Patreon, then you won't know. 2 weeks ago, I was editing the Friday video. Was it last Friday's video? It might have even been last, yeah. And I went to get myself a glass of water and I tripped over nothing at all and skidded in this doorway and carpet burn. That's what that is. Really bad carpet burn. 2 weeks. It's still there. It's now at the point where I keep, you know, like fiddling with it. It's not, I know it's not pleasant, but I can't help it. It's who I am by nature. But yeah, it's much smaller than it was, so it's definitely healing. But I was bridesmaid for my friend's wedding on the Saturday just gone, and so in every picture I was hiding it and trying to hide it and putting it behind people's back, and because it's not the most attractive thing in the world, is it? But hey ho, what are you gonna do? Nothing. And yeah, I got a small graze on my knee, but my hand is where I suffered the most. And it was about 8:30 in the evening, and Mario was in bed. Mario is my husband, for those that don't know. He is a baker and therefore goes to bed quite early on a few times a week. And yeah, he was like, "You alright?" I'm like, "I'm fine." I was not fine. That's fine. But yeah, that is the story of my hand. Do you care? No, most likely not. I'm going to try my very best to vlog Yarndale. I've done quite well at vlogging other yarn shows I've done. For example, East Anglia Yarn Festival in March and the Wool Monty in June. But I think Yarndale's going to be a little bit busier, so I don't know how well I'll do with it, but we can but try. I will do my very best. It's my first time vending at Yarndale. I'm very close to the refreshments. Good news. Constant tea refills throughout the day. And I've got Snuggly Stars yarns next to me, and then all the other people that I know are a few rows over, all next to each other. So I don't know if I'm just out the loop. Maybe since 2020. Maybe since 2020 I've become out the loop, because I don't know who a lot of yarn dyers are anymore, which is really sad. But I must just be out the loop of indie dyer, the indie dyer sphere, UK specifically, because I mean, in my defence, I don't watch a whole lot of knitting podcasts anymore. I don't know why, I just kind of stopped. It was partly because I was then, not even consciously, but I was comparing my own YouTube channel to their YouTube channel, so I was trying to stop comparing by not watching the videos as much anymore, and it works quite well. But it does mean I'm so far out the loop of what is hip, new and happening in the knitting sphere, that I don't know who a lot of vendors at Yarndale are anymore. But yeah, I think I'm just on like the outskirts of knowledge. I'm not in the in crowd. I'm so far out the in crowd. I'm like in the awkward out crowd. Just kind of there, just kind of hovering around. But yeah, I'll be bringing berries with me to Yarndale, and then come home, stick a load of stuff online, dye up loads of mini skeins, twist loads of mini skeins, package all of them up, ship them all out, and then berry pre-order. Have I made an error? Yeah, potentially. I've potentially made an error. I've potentially messed up by doing everything at the same time. But you know what? Kind of needed the income. It's been a bit quiet in terms of shop update in the corner of craft, so I thought I'll do a berry pre-order. And yeah, it's telling me why I don't do stitch marker pre-orders. So hey, it's all good. We're not complaining. It's keeping the mortgage paid and it's keeping the bubs fed. The bubs being my two cats. Kimchi, who you saw earlier, and Miso, who's currently on top of a cupboard. By choice, not out of punishment or anything. They were very, Miso, very cute this morning. About 2 AM, maybe 1:30, she came and was very annoying and doing all this, making biscuits, which is not, I call it paddy paws. Because we don't need biscuits, as in with a K, we don't need them. But yeah, and then she came and she snuggled in my arm here. But then I didn't properly sleep all night because Mario was next to me and I was paranoid he was going to turn over and crush her. So every time he moved, I had my hand on his back and he's just like, be careful, there is a cat. So I didn't properly sleep. Anyway, Mario got up at 4 o'clock. And then left, and Miso left as well because she thought, oh, food. And then she came back and realised no food. Then after he left, she came back and she like slept between my legs, which also meant I couldn't move. So for the next 3 hours, I got up at 7. The next 3 hours I just laid very still. I'd shift my hips and legs just a little bit, but there was a cat between them, and then Kimchi was next to me. Like, you know what? This is actually very cute, and this is why I got cats. Because it's so nice cuddling them, but it did mean I didn't sleep that well because I was worried that the cat was going to get crushed, but no cats were crushed, and I'm sure they'd let us know if they were crushed. But yeah, it's always a stress of mine when there's a cat on the bed because Mario sleeps through absolutely anything. He's a very heavy sleeper. My fear is that he's going to crush a cat, but so far, no crushing. So that's always a good sign. Anyway, I really messed up on the berry that I was filming. I couldn't work out on I was going around doing row 10, and I couldn't work out where the row began, and I felt like I was adding beads for ages and felt like I should have been getting to nearing the end of the row. So I just unpicked it because that is the beauty of peyoting the round. It's very easy to, well, it's very easy to mess up, but it's very easy to see where your beginning of the round is. So yeah, I just had to unpick it and then do it again, and that's absolutely fine. The best of us make mistakes all the time. But yeah, The goal is to make 11 more raspberries, including the one I'm currently making. So we'll see how many of them I get done today, because yesterday I made 18 berries in total, which is pretty good going, but I did start earlier, so who knows. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you because I'm just chatting and playing with my hand. So I'm just going to leave my hand alone and get back to bead weaving and not chatting. Oh, my tea. Oh, it's going to be cold, isn't it? Of course it is. Hey folks, so Mario has just come home and I went really tired. So I've put my beading away for a little bit and I've just hopped on Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is me. Ta-da! I've given myself pinkish purple hair instead of orange because it looked better. But yeah, I'm enjoying playing it. I just go on it for like half an hour a couple of times a day and it's really nice. It's perfect. You just go on, you do a couple of quests and then you move along and it's delightful. But I have the spare room to tidy and the bedding to wash and God knows what else because my parents are coming up this weekend at some point. So yeah, I'm not going to be showing you that because that's not interesting. I don't like doing it, as in tidying, so I'm going to imagine you don't like watching it. Therefore, you don't have to, but I'm just going to play this for a little bit and try to wake up because, yeah, the tiredness is hitting. Good evening, folks. It's now later in the day. It's 7:45. Mario's just gone to bed. He's had a late night. We've just finished watching the first episode of Bake Off. Very fun watching Bake Off with a baker because, for example, the Italian meringue buttercream split and Mario was just saying, just keep whipping it, just keep whisking it. It will come together, just keep whisking it. It's because your butter's too cold. And now I've learnt something. Am I ever going to use that? No. But it's still very interesting. Plus I can ask questions. But yeah, he's not too annoying with it, which is quite nice. But we've had dinner, Mario's gone to bed, the cats have had their dinner. It's getting a bit chilly, I have to put a jumper on. But I don't know what to do this evening. I should do some work, but whether or not that will happen is a completely different issue. What are these? Where have these come from? They can return from whence they came. I did so long not having forehead wrinkles for the longest time, and now they're here. So when I came back from, if you are in the biscuit brew crew, you've already seen this, so I apologise for being repetitive, but when I came back from the south on Monday, look what was at my door. Burnham Blend sent me a tea advent calendar. So I can open it through lockdown. No. Vlogmas. There we go. Not another lockdown. Traumatised. So I can open it through Vlogmas again. I'm very excited. You get a different tea every single day and you get 2 tea bags. 48 luxury plastic free tea bags in it. And oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm very excited. And the box is lovely and you can't see all the flavours. They're not on the back like they have been a couple of years ago. And so nice. So thank you so much, Bird and Blend. If you'd like to get your hands on one, please check the link in the description box below. It is an affiliate link, so it does mean I get a kickback, but it doesn't cost you any extra. So if you'd like to support the channel and you wanted to buy one of these anyway, that's always appreciated. But yes, I know it's only September. I know it's only September, but it always pays to be prepared. So I'm now going to pop this away and get excited for December the 1st because I bought a Castle View Yarns advent calendar as well. But I still need to knit my Fibre Fox advent from last year, so maybe I'll cast that on in October. But then I was going to do the MCal for the first time. Who knows? Who knows? The Stephen West MCal. So I have a new cast on because whilst I was in the south I cast off a lot of stuff. Once again, sorry Biscuit Brew Crew for being repetitive, but I cast on a teddy bear sweater, the Bamza, I don't know if that's how it's said, sweater jumper from Petite Knit, and it's super cute. bit of fluff. Got a blackberry on it, because of course. And it's knit out of Babbles Yarns in Orchid on her bamboozle base. And there we go, bringing the lighting back. And it's just super cute and super fluffy. So it's going to be for one of 2 babies that I know. And yeah, I cast it on whilst we were playing D&D and I was so enthralled. My bag was on the floor and I was knitting it, and I hadn't noticed that Kimchi had come along and had nibbled a bit of the yarn. So I've cut off all the wet bit and started it back on, and haven't noticed her have any digestive issues, but very annoying that she decided that was an appropriate thing to do, because usually she leaves my yarn well alone, but for some reason she didn't. But I am got to the point where I'm separating the sleeves, so I need to look at the pattern and work out how to do that, what to do, and then speed through the body. Because yeah, I kind of lost my knitting mojo through August and a little bit of July, hence no podcast this month, because my knitting mojo just completely vanished. I have actually prepped a video that I might do for next week, which is how I got my knitting mojo back. And I'm not going to say it, I'm not saying it will 100% work for you, but I'm just saying what I did to get my knitting mojo back, because it is back in full force. And yeah, so maybe I'll record that at some point this weekend or something, so it's prepared and I don't have to worry about it, because next week is Yarndale, so the less I have to worry about pre-Yarndale the better. Also, I need to block this bad boy, my Trilogy sweater, because I tried it on, and I tried it on in a video that I did for the Biscuit Brew Crew, where I went through my stash and planned a bunch of projects, and it, you know what, it's pretty comfortable. So I just need to block the body and make sure I don't stretch the sleeves, and yeah, start wearing it, because it's almost chilly weather season. That's apparently a season, but I am now going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to subscribe. I post a new video here every week, and if you want an extra video, join the Biscuit Brew Crew over on Patreon. You get an extra video every week. If you'd like to see what I'm up to, please follow me on social media. Links can all be found in the description box below, along with any other information that I think you might need. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you have been up to lately. If there's any particular videos that you want to see, if there's anything that you want to see me cover, anything at all, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, because if you want to see it, someone else is likely going to want to see it as well. I don't know if that sentence made sense. I think I've gone overtired. I should have had a nap earlier. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and share it with someone who you also think will enjoy it. There's a speck of fluff on the floor over there that caught my attention a second ago, and I can't work out if it's actually a speck of fluff or if it's a spider, but I don't really want to get any closer to it in case it's the latter, and hopefully the bubs will deal with it swiftly. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!